Let's see if I can make this jump again for last time, hopefully. Hey, back to Stationeers here, everybody.
Jetpack on.
I've been busy. Um, got upgraded gear. I don't know if you can see it down there on the left. I could have swore there's one of them gave you more inventory space, but nope. But anyway, it's better stuff. The jetpack's a lot faster. It's quite a bit faster. New helmet, new suit, backpack, uniform. Not a new belt, but don't really need a new belt. Anyway, I'm just about done stripping everything out down here. I am going to leave the structure itself, but you can see this is all open because I don't really need it anymore. And I dumped that thing again, which it worked out better this time. See, there's still 2.7 kPa in that. Oh, that's not very nice. It should be empty. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to grab this and take it up the hill. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab that. Oh, please let me get it out of here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. It's going to kill me or something. I'm going to end up dying, smashing myself, busting up my new suit. I guess I could shut the door. That'd probably help. Get out there. You get out there. Really? I mean, come on. It won't go through the door. You have got to be kidding me. Now I'm stuck in here. Okay. Is that how it's going to be? Let's see if I can do it this way. It won't pull it out either. Come on, you stupid thing. Well, I guess I'm going to take window off this place. Didn't think I was going to end up having to do all this, but okay. All right, well, let's go up. I think I'm just going to fly
Jetpack
up.
on.
But yeah, I've been busy. Got this last little bit of stuff up here. I've got my new greenhouse area there. It's all set up nice and up to temp. I put a small cooling loop on it, which I'll show all that. But I figured I'd go ahead and bring this up here because I don't have. Oh man, I got to get it in there. Oh, are you kidding me? You've got to be joking. And I don't know that I can like break it back down. Maybe I can. Anyway, I was going to put that in there, but the struggles, man, the struggles. It won't fit through the damn door. I can't believe that. So I didn't have much water left in there. I had 238 kPa of water left, but I've been busy. Anyway, I've got 17.2 degrees inside that room there, 86 kPa in there. It's all CO2 pretty much. I've got a cooling loop, turn it on and off there. I've got active vents on that wall, some passive vents on that wall. All it does is pipe it up onto the ceiling, across, and back down and in. But I put all these radiators up here, so all I got to do is turn it on and it cools everything down. Um, I took it down for, it was up to about 21, 22 degrees, I think. Turned it on. Only had like three radiators up there. Added some more. Started coming down in temp well. Turned it off when it was right at 19 degrees, 19.1, 19.2. Turned it off then and it dropped. But that was in the middle of the night too, so it works. A little bit of overcooling on it. I wanted to kind of see that before I drove it down to like 16 degrees, and it keeps on falling down to like 14, and then everything dies. But wow, got a lot of stuff. It takes a little longer to save now than what it did before. But anyway, this is basically the same style of airlock as what I've got down there that I have down on the bottom. It just pumps everything out into a pipe. All I've got to do is evac this. Anyway, same setup, pressurize this in here, evac it when I come back out. I've got all the pressure sitting up inside the pipe, yada yada. So I moved. I've got quite a few, and I know these do catch shadows of each other. They do, but the amount that it draws during the day versus the amount that shadows right at the end of the day is insignificant. I've got tons and tons of power pumping up here now. I moved my batteries and all this other stuff off the roof. I wanted the roof all clean, so Got everything moved. There's the same fabricator setup still there. Got all my manufacturing stuff in here. Added some stackers for some pipes so I didn't have to stand there, and that with cable coil the same way. Just added a couple of stackers so I didn't have to have a big mess. So yeah, the same tank area here. These are all up and full and pumping. Pressure regulators are on. I've got all of my um,
Jet tech on.
filtration up here. I have a pipe analyzer there. I'm going to, these are all manual controlled right now. I got to go hit a button to turn them on. I am going to have I'm going to put some logic in it. So if this thing sees more than 0 kPa or 0 PA in there, it's going to run. Don't really need it down to vacuum, but I've got some volume pumps and things as well, so I can clear that line. Anyway, all of these are pumping down to here. I added the pollutant and the CO2, that black one CO2, that one up there is the pollutant. I moved them, well, those are downstairs, but I moved all the batteries off the roof. They're all up there. Start throwing in my transformer power controller set up. So I have a transformer here, then it goes to that power controller. That's going out, and I think picking up manufacturing. Yeah. This one's going across and grabbing that room up there and the lights. This one going down. I think that's the furnace room, pretty sure. That is, that's the big one for all of the arc furnaces that I'm going to have down there. I've got 4 down there now. I'm probably going to put at least 2 more in there, maybe 4 more. I don't know exactly. One of these is for the filtration, and the other one is for the ventilation and lighting downstairs, for part of the ventilation. So anyway, this is all pretty much the same as what it was, besides adding a couple of things. So I came down here. I've been doing a lot of framework. This is in that pit, so if you look down it, that thing is still down there. So I've done some extra mining there. I've widened this out a little bit wider than what it was. This is basically my dump tank overflow pressure relief tank coming from the furnace. So that furnace is in here, and I have this pressurized as well. Like I said, I'm still doing button clicking. Haven't really automated much yet. I have, but it's just button clicking. You can see all the work in here. I've got these fans to make sure this room stays in a vacuum or at 0 pressure, so that I can play with gases and the ice, and I don't have to worry about it melting. Don't have to worry about it blowing up. And then in here, I've got all of these. I'm probably going to put chutes on them. Almost have to put chutes on them. I can put a sorter on it so it alternates them as well when I load them. So I can have, say, one inlet that feeds 2 of these. Anyway, ventilation in here. I've been melting some ice in here. I had to put these on the floor because I forgot about the water. Water behaves as a gas, but water behaves as a very heavy gas, so it actually will fill the room up full of water. So I was standing here waiting and waiting and waiting. I was like, well, I ripped one of those off. Had some piping on me, went in and stuck one on the floor, and it cleared it. So I put 2 of them here. I actually put one of them out here as well. These rooms behave independently of one another. The power is independent. So this room over here is a different power source, and all of these are wired from that big transformer up there, just wired straight in. So I can wire as many of them in as pretty much as I want, and that transformer will take care of it. But yeah, melting quite a bit of ice and stuff, trying to check everything out before and yeah, I've got the power control here for these fans here. All those fans kick on and run. They go across the ceiling. They go straight across the ceiling and hit this pipe that's going right in the corner. These 2 are dumping into it as well. And it's a manifold that goes up to those filtration units that are pretty much above, like 2 blocks above that wall right there. So there's my furnace. Still loading manually. I am going to pipe in gas for it once I get all of it sorted and I get a little more stockpile of gas. But I am mixing everything already, so got my torch filled back up. So yeah, this turns the back pressure regulator on, so I can back pressure and hold back, if I need 7,000 kPa at a certain temperature, I can change that back pressure regulator to whatever I want, and I have it set at 7,000 there. That turns that on and off, and then that's a volume pump to whatever, pull whatever out of there. So it's all sitting there, and I've got to turn that volume pump in order to be able to relieve the pressure. So pretty much the volume pump gets turned on when this thing gets turned on. And this is power for the exhaust in here. This is on a separate circuit, separate control circuit, and this actually powers the filtration up there. And it comes out of here. I have it tied in with, I don't need to vent that, this is fine. Have it tied in with this digital tank valve and that volume pump. So I can push just from the furnace, burn the furnace and not turn any of that on and store all those gases in here. Now it comes out of the furnace, goes across through here, through this. I'm going to try to cool it down. I'm going to be slow and gentle because I don't remember. Those things are pretty effective, but I'm not sure that I've got enough of them. And I'm not sure 100% what it's going to do to this area here, though this area is never going to be pressurized. I'm thinking about going over there and cutting a hole through that wall as well, but I'm just haven't done it yet. But yeah, and then I've got my CO2 tank here. I guess I probably saw it when it came down the stairs. That's my CO2, and that's my pollutants. So, and but yeah, I put a battery charger there. Just one down on this floor. I've got one up on the second floor. I'll put one up here, over there, up there. You can see it over there, right there. So yeah, I've got all these working. I've already mixed some gas, so I've got that canister there. I'm going to pop this, trade this water out. So now that water will slowly get, that tank will be filled back up. I just don't know how fast it's going to do it, so we can look right here. So it's already at 5,400. At zero. Yeah, and I've got plenty. Well, yeah, I need more gases. I've got stuff, but I've replenished everything, so I'm good for quite a while. I've already replenished my jet tank. It's back up to 7K. I've got oxygen going over here, so I've got a set tank of oxygen there, a full tank of mixed gas there, 66 at 34. And I've got a couple of tanks up here, that canister there. Well, that's not reading that canister. It's not reading the canister. Won't read it in the, it'll read it on the ground. It won't read it in the locker, I don't guess. Brought a bunch of food. Well, all the food that I had down there. I'm bringing all that up. There's, okay, you saw me kill myself, almost try to kill myself with this thing. But it all works. But that switch down there at the bottom that I said for the main filtration powers those two valves over by that big dump tank. And it powers all of these as well. It's just turning them on and off. Down here, I leave these hot. These are always on, and if I want to mix gas, I come in here and check how much I got, and I just turn the thing on right there. So yeah, I'm moving along. Like I said, I'm going to try to start getting into the logic, start automating this stuff to where I don't have to run around and do maintenance. It'll take care of itself, like automating the temperature in here. See, it's down to 15.6, but I think when I get the hydroponic stuff in there, I don't even know that I'm going to use that little portable. I may just go and pipe it in there now that I've got water, and I can get as much water as I need. All I got to do is go mine a little bit of ice and take it downstairs, throw it in those um, arc furnaces, and suck it out. So, but yeah, I'm moving along. Still going to be going downward. I'm going to put an elevator in to probably come up to that production floor where the furnace and everything is. But I'm thinking about putting it over on that side. So I'm thinking about my main entrance looking that direction to the south. But yeah, I've got still got a lot of these frames to seal in. That whole box right there is totally sealed. But I've got a lot more work to do down here before I even drop a level. And I don't know about putting the elevator in and going down, building it downward versus getting down where I know where I want to be and then building it upward. I still haven't. I've built an elevator before, but it's been a while, so I'm not exactly sure which direction I'm going to go with that. But and then there's the old base. You can barely see that little green speck of light down there. It's there. Anyway, just kind of what I've gotten accomplished over the last little bit, and just sorry, I'm thinking about 6 different things. Anyway, furnace room started up. I've got gas capture and streamline my power. I've got to get my manufacturing set up and get my automation going and an elevator. And I want to get these rovers, the vehicles, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I guess I want to keep on with this. I'm enjoying it again. It's been a while, but I am enjoying it. It hasn't really ground me down to where I'm like, ugh, I don't want to play that anymore. So, yeah, we'll keep going at it. So, if you like the videos, man, anybody, if you like them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If not, I will see you again in the next video. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.